Ford again. That's back in the middle. That's going to be a touchdown run.
Buford throws to the corner of the end zone. Wide open, diving catch.
Good morning once again, everybody, into the QwikCut Sports Network here in the land of Georgia at Tequila High School for GFL action for the Patsy Jones Championship games. We had a good one in the beginning for the 6- and 7-year-old division. The winner of that game was the team from, if I can get my notes here, the Mountain View Bears defeated the Parkview Panthers by a score of 24-6, part of 4 rushing touchdowns of 50, 31, 55, and 26. But we've got a brand new game. This is going to be the Buford Green Wolves against the Gainesville Stampede. And listen, guys, this is a rematch from all the way back on August 16th, in which the Wolves defeated the Stampede by a score of, get this, 7-6. Buford's been that team all season long. They've only given up 12 points all season. They've outscored their opponents 173-12. Have not given up a touchdown since September 13th against Seckinger. That was a 12-6 victory, but how did they get here? Well, when they got in the playoffs, they defeated Archer 20-0. And at the semis, they defeated Norcross 6-0. Again, those semis for them took place at Archer High School. Over on the Gainesville side, they have not given up a score, well, since the Grayson game. They've outscored their opponents 232-30, including the playoffs. Gave up 14 points all season, all regular season. Their only loss was the Buford Green matchup back on August 16th. And in the South Division for Buford Green, they were 8-0 overall, 4-0 in the division, finished first. And for Gainesville in the North Division, they were 5-0 in the division, 7-1 overall. They finished first in their respective division as well. In the playoffs, they defeated Collins Hill in the second round, 27-14, and in the semis, they won 6-2 against Grayson. So both of these teams coming off of low-scoring semifinal games. And on the other side, like I said, Buford Green won 6-0 against Norcross, and for Gainesville, they won 6-2 against Grayson. So this should be a very good football match, as this is a rematch of Week 1, in which the Wolves won 7-6. Well, for the Buford Green team, this is one of 2 teams in the championship, as well as Gainesville. So it's good to see some of these teams have multiple teams. Buford Green has teams in this game and in the 9-year-old game coming up at the after this game. Gainesville has an 8-year-old squad and a 12-year-old squad in the finals. So congratulations to them. We've got a coin toss down on the field coming up. Buford Green in those goldish pants, light green jerseys, and goldish helmets. Kind of I guess you could call it an alternate Notre Dame Fighting Irish get-up. And the Gainesville Stampede in the red pants, white helmets, and white jerseys with red numbers. We'll see who wins the toss. It continues on here.
What do you see? What do you see? That's what we got.
Coin is up in the air.
You want to defer. That means you want the ball, right? That's where you want to
So winning the toss is the home squad of Buford Green. They elect to receive.
Gainesville won the toss and let's defer.
Gainesville has won the toss and deferred. Buford will receive. It will be Buford ball. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Begin with the football. Gainesville will have coming out of halftime. Head coach for Buford is Brandon Davis. He's assisted by Antoine George, Andrew Barnes, Carl Bowles, Jeff Head, Paris Head, and Taylor Sherritt. And then on the other side for the Gainesville Stampede, they're led by Bryce Bird. So we'll get started. 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Stampede. So there will be kicking in this division. Again, the 6- and 7-year-olds, there was no kickoffs or punts, but 8-year-old on, that will be the standard. So the kick will be from their 40-yard line.
Christian Alvarado kicking off for Gainesville.
So Christian Alvarado kicking for the Stampede. He'll kick it to the open man. Looks like that was brought in by number 22 of Austin George.
Down at the 49-yard line.
So a 19-yard kick. Or excuse me, a 11-yard kick. So the Buford Green Wolves will have it 1st and 10 from their own 49. And coach is getting everybody lined up. This will start off as a handoff. It's to Josiah Davis. It's like a combined tackle there by Kari Fetcher and Maximus Hatton, I believe. So a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6 from the 47. This will be a quick handoff there. And getting out in space there was Tavion Crawford. And he's got enough for a Wolves first down. So wasting no time here. And we've got our first penalty marker. It looks like it's going to be offside. No, it's going to be a false start on the Wolves. So 1st and 15 for the Wolves.
Against the Buford Wolves.
So the Buford Green, 5-yard carry, gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Taken there by Tavion Crawford.
In on the stop, Adonis corner, and Azari Sawanigan for Gainesville. A pickup of 5.
2nd and 10 from the 41.
From the 41-yard line.
Again, as I keep saying, this is a rematch from Week 1 of the GFL season. Buford Green took the victory 7-6 against Gainesville, all the way back on August 16th. Another handoff here for the Wolves, and tackled in the backfield. First man there was Maximus Hatton.
Austin George in on the carry. A host of elephants in on the stop, led by number 24, Maximus Hatton, with help from Javante Jones.
So no gain on the run. 3rd and 10. In 4 10-minute quarters in this game as well, just like in the 6- and 7-year-old game. So 3rd and 10 from the 41. They need the 31. 3 receivers out to the right for the Wolves. Throw a pass out right. Trying to make something happen, and it looks like he's going to. That's about a 4-yard gain for Tavion Crawford. Wolves are going to keep it going here. Shakes about 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 tackles later. Makes this a more manageable 4th down. As the Wolves trying to keep this drive going. And the snap gets past the quarterback. And they'll simply fall down on it in the backfield. Josiah Davis lands on it and looked like they might have had a chance to pick it up and try something, but wise decision to fall on the football. You don't want to give any sort of like mistake or a drop or a breakaway to allow the Stampede to get up the field. So Gainesville will have great field position for their first drive. They'll begin from their own 47. Both drives beginning from the just close to the 50. This will start off with a handoff here. Not much there. It's number 44 of Tyree Williams on the carry. Brought down on the play by Walker Charette. So 2nd and 10 from the 47. Another handoff again. Trying to get around the right side and nowhere to go. Flexing on him is the defense. Number 36, Ladarius Johnson. Loss of 3 on the play. That'll bring it back to the 44-yard line, 3rd and 13. Buford trying to make some late substitutions here. So we got a timeout. Buford Green, their first of this first half. So 4:22 left here in the first quarter. So looking for the first score of the game. And Buford Green had it to start the game. Went forward on a 4th and 6, did not get it. So this will be a 3rd and 13 for the Gainesville Stampede. But in both of these teams, very good seasons. Buford won all of their games, only allowed 12 points all year. Gainesville allowed 30. They allowed 14 all regular season, 16 in the playoffs. But Gainesville scores a lot of points. They've scored 232 this season to just 147 for Buford Green. 3rd and 13. Can they get the first down? Oh, look at this run. Across the 50. Oh, he's tripped up. That was a first down saving tackle there by Tobias Page II. Jace Hendricks, he is a shifty man. Let me just look at this. Made a man miss there. Got past about 4 guys, and he was about to run for a first down and probably a whole lot more. That was a good trip-up tackle there. Might have been Ladarius Johnson, actually. And that's a close one there, but they're going to get him for a face mask. That is going to be a face mask. Can't do that. So face mask is the call on Buford. And you saw the hand placement right around the top of the helmet, clip the face mask. The ref was staring right at it. So that'll be a first down from the Wolves 41.
15-yard face mask.
Big penalty there. You see it right here.
First down, Gainesville.
Caught the face mask right there. So the referees got that one correct there. And Buford, big drop in the backfield. Carter Brown saying, ball don't lie. That's what that was. I mean, just right place, right time. Blew the play up before it could start. Tyree Williams carrying the load so far for the Stampede. Getting a lot of carries here in this first quarter. Hendricks looking for an open man, and it's intercepted! How about that? Catching it out of the air, number 21, Kaysen Head, with a head on his shoulders. Give me some apples, because we got ourselves a turnover. Take a look at this. Jace Hendricks shook a man off, tried to extend the play, but look at that, stepping right in front of the receiver. They were looking for Boston Eberhardt. And I mean, too heavy. That looks like something that you'd see like a Derwin James style interception. It's a great job on the defense there by Kaysen Head. So first pick we've seen in these championship games. So 2 fumble recoveries in the 6- and 7-year-old game. Ball was carried there by number 36, Ladarius Johnson. He'll get about a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. .213 left here in this first quarter. And both these teams trying to find the end zone. Haven't gotten too far past midfield. And this is up the middle. Man, who just got the interception, Kaysen Head. Healthy run up to the, spot it at the Stampede 49. 3rd and 2, they need the 47.
3rd down from the Gainesville 49-yard line for Buford.
And good, healthy group of fans here for both of these teams. We're positioned on the home side for all these games. Buford green, a lot of green in the stands, a lot of red on the far side as well. 3rd and 2, they need the 47. Hand it off again. He sneaks through a hole. He's down to the 40, the 35, and had one man to beat. He gets tackled right around the 29. Touchdown saving tackle there by Adonis Corner. And Kaysen Head, I mean, talk about a guy you want on your team. Got the interception. Has been carrying the load here for the Wolves. I mean, just look at this. Switches hands, puts it in his left hand, smart play, and just took off with it. But we've got a injured player down for the Stampede. With 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Hope he's okay. Got a substitution here for the Stampede. Coming onto the field is Jackson Bird, who replace Wells Fowler. And good to see number 0 of Adonis Corner get up. I'm not sure if he got bumped or whatever happened on that tackle. but just made the touchdown-saving tackle there. So again, minute 4 left in the first quarter. Both teams looking to find the end zone for the first time today.
A 20-yard pickup by Jason Head. First down, Buford from the Gainesville 14-yard.
So 21-yard rush is the official yardage by Jason Head. Again, had that interception that set up this drive. They'll hand him off this time to Crawford, and there he goes. He's to the 15 and still going, finally shoved out of bounds. They're going to spot it at the 8-yard line. It's been the Crawford and Head show here in this first quarter. Great play. I mean, just following the block. Head blocking up front as well. And shoving him out of bounds was Tyree Williams. Be first and goal from the 8-yard line for the Wolves. And 7-6 was your final score back in week 1 of this GFL season. This will be run up the middle. Taking about 4 different stampede to bring down the running back. Ladarius Johnson, another man seeing some time here in this game. It's been between Ladarius Johnson, Jason Head, and Tavion Crawford on this offense. See if they'll run a play here. Should be the final play of the quarter. They'll run it up the middle and spot the football at the 2. And that looks like it'll be the end of the first. So after 1, still no score. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, second quarter action. It'll be second goal from the 2 for the Wolves. We'll be right back.
Congratulations, you've made it to the playoffs. Now it's time for a highlight to get you noticed. I'd like to introduce you to the Hall of Fame Scouting Academy, founded by Pro Football Hall of Fame members. Our football experts craft highlight reels that get coaches watching. And Pro Football Hall of Famers like myself do film evaluations to help get athletes noticed.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network here at Decula High School in Georgia. Once again, my name is Conrad Volch here on the broadcast. Buford Green has a 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in, be the first team to punch it in this 8-year-old division game.
They started the second quarter. Buford 3rd down, goal to goal.
And 3rd and goal from the 2 for the Wolves. And we got penalty markers on the field. Looks like it's going to be a false start.
Penalty marker on the play.
See what the official word is. Coach Davis trying to plead his case with the official.
Illegal procedure. On Buford, it's a 5-yard penalty.
So a false start
Third down and goal to goal
on the Wolves. So that'll be 3rd and goal, this time from the 7. So we'll see what they decide to do. Again, Crawford, Johnson, and Head have been the heavy ball carriers on this drive. They've got trips out to the right. Direct snap to Crawford, and he slips on the way to the end zone. He'll fall down at around the 5.
Keeper for Buford. Tripped up by the 5-yard line.
So 4th and goal from the 5. And coming back in is Kaysen Head. Again, had that interception that set up this drive for the Wolves. See if they can finish it off with a touchdown here. No score. Buford trying to be the first team to hit pay dirt. Quarterback is Grayson Sands. Sands takes the snap. Quick throw. And he's tackled at the 10. Boston Eberhardt with the tackle, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Gainesville says you can pick us off, but you cannot score. Open field tackle. And you like the idea going to Kaysen Head, but even better on the defense there by Boston Eberhardt. And we're still knotted up at nothing between the two teams as the clock continues to move. It's 8:20 to go here in the second quarter. So we'll see what Gainesville has in its back pocket here. Quarterback for Gainesville, Jace Hendricks. Got 2 running backs in the backfield. He'll hand it off. Not much there.
Christian Alvarado in on the carry for Gainesville. Stop made by Graham Ivy for
Looks like it was
Buford.
Jackson.
Brings up 2nd down.
Maybe Jackson. No, it's actually Christian Alvarado on the carry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Stampede. Two running backs in the backfield. Receiver out wide each side. And they got to be careful. Tackle made right around the 2. Josiah Davis on the sack. That was very dangerous to be going into the end zone there for Jace Hendricks. So 3rd and about 16. Check that. Make it 3rd and about 17. From the 3. Dangerous spot here for the Stampede. They get it out of the end zone, but a host of Wolves stop them with about a 1-yard gain. First one there was number 22 of Austin George. And this is a long 4th down here for the Stampede. They're going to elect to punt it.
Gainesville elects to punt on 4th down.
The only kicks we have in this division is kickoffs, but the punts are still elected in the 8-year-old division. So that'll be, ball will be spotted at the 25. Buford with great field position. Again, they got all the way down to the 2-yard line, and then it drive stalled. Ended up ending at the 10-yard line. And it's been a game of field position here in this first half. So Buford will see what they can do here. And we know who their weapons are. It's been between Head, Crawford, and Johnson. Sands hands the ball off. Nice healthy run to start the drive. Spotted at the 18. So Josiah Davis on the carry.
Pickup of 6 yards brings up 2nd out.
So 2nd and 3. for Buford Green. Just under 5 minutes to go. And the ball off once again to Josiah Davis.
Josiah Davis.
Pickup of about 2.
For Buford down to the 15-yard line. Stop made.
3rd and 1.
Maximus Hat.
From the 16, they need the 15 for a first down.
Short for Buford.
4:27 left in this first half. Neither team has entered pay dirt. 3rd down and 1 from the 16. They need the 15 to move the chains. And Sun's starting to make its presence known here. And the snap goes up the middle, and it's enough for a first down. Number 29, Tavion Crawford with the carry.
Stop made by number 4, Maury Jenkins, and by number 24, Maximus Hat. It's good enough
Maximus,
for first down.
Maximus Hatton on the tackle. 1st and 10. That'll be tackled right around the 11. Ball carried by Tavion Crawford.
On the carry, stop made by Chance Robinson and Maximus Hatton.
Chance Robinson on the tackle
Official
for the
timeout.
Stampede. So we've got a injured Buford player. Clock is stopped at 3:39. Good weather starting to warm up here in Decula. Again, beautiful day for some football here in the month of November. Can't believe it's officially halfway through the month. This year has been going by so quickly. Feels like the older you get, the faster the years move. But again, as we talk about for the GFL, want to win one of those? Win the game, get yourself a trophy here in the Patsy Jones Championship game here for the GFL. We return to action. Player is okay there for Buford Green. Still being checked out on the sideline.
For Buford from the 11-yard line of Gainesville.
So 2nd down from the 11. They need the 4 for a first down. Just under 3:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Two running backs in the backfield with Sands. Sands hands it off. Looked like he handed it off there to Crawford.
Tavion Crawford on the carry for Buford.
No gain on the play.
Number 66, Elijah Glasper for Gainesville.
Elijah Glasper on the tackle for the Stampede. So 3rd down from the 11. Buford Green needs the 4 for a first down. And they've gotten close. They got close last drive. Could not put it in the end zone. See what they got here. As we got a whistle before the play. Flag is down.
Flag on the play.
It's going to be an offsides. Looks like. Well, the judge closest to us called offsides, but they're going to go talk about it. So we'll see what the... No, they change it to a false start. So originally called an offsides, was changed to a false start. Hear the frustration from the Buford Green faithful. So instead of 3rd and about 7, it's going to be 3rd and 12. So 3rd and 12 from the 16-yard line. They need the 4 for a first and goal. Under 2 remaining here in this first half. Grayson Sands is the quarterback. What will he do with the football? Sands looking to pass. High pass, it's caught! First down, Buford! What a pass! Caught there by Josiah Davis all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be a fresh set of downs from the 2. How about that? Perfect pass. Way to pay attention to that. They're lining up quickly here. And it'll be stopped short at the 1. It's Tavion Crawford with the carry. And Buford trying to get it hurried up here. As we've got, looks like a timeout on the field called by Gainesville, their first of the first half. But, I mean, we just got to talk about that catch, man. I mean, you know, as you see as they get older in these divisions, you'll see what they're able to do, what their strengths are. But, I mean, just look at this play. Just steps back, stays in the pocket, chucks it downfield. I mean, it goes over 2 outstretched hands, and that's what you do. You got to step up in these situations to try to make that work. And, I mean, it's just right place, right time. Everything was executed perfectly. All Josiah Davis had to do was watch the ball, catch it, body caught it into his body, fell down, first down. I mean, that's what you needed. And especially when you get to a point where you've gotten a couple penalties, you had a penalty you thought went the wrong direction, you thought it was an offside, switched it to a false start. That's how you keep the chains moving. And that's the beautiful thing is it wasn't goal to go. They still had a chance to extend it, move the sticks, because the first down marker was the 4-yard line. So now, if you do it right, it's almost not a bad thing if you get stopped because it keeps the clock moving and it prevents Gainesville from having a chance to answer. So second and goal from the 1. Be a direct snap and bulldozing his way in for a touchdown. Number 0, Carter Brown. And the Wolves get on the board first here in the first half. How about that? When in doubt, put the tractor in there and say, we're going forward, boys. We're going to go harvest some crops. Touchdown by the Wolves. So it took us almost a full half, but we finally got there. And Buford will line up for the 1-point try. Lined up again is number 0. They switch it back over to Sands. And they hand it off. This time to Carter Brown. He's going to bounce it outside. And he gets it in for the 1-point score. The first one we've seen converted today. It's 7-0 Buford Green. I mean, just when you can't find it up the middle, just say, all right, I got this, hold on. Just let me bust it outside real quick, run over a man, and that's the difference there between 6-0 and 7-0. And in the last time these two teams met each other, the final score was 7-6 in favor of the Wolves. And in a game that seems like scores are valuable and few and far between, that is a big score, especially since they converted that 1-point try. If we get to a situation where it comes down to that, you got to convert your 1-point tries, and for Buford, they've done it already. So minute 3 left here in the first half, as Buford Green will kick it off to the Gainesville Stampede, as Gainesville will try to work some magic here and try and at least cut it down to a 1-point game before the end of the half. See who the kicker is for Buford. Lining up in their little trick formation there. So it looks like it'll be Carter Brown, who just scored the touchdown and the 1-point conversion, will kick it. And he just toe punches that kick. Great kick all the way down to the 41-yard line. So about a 19-yard kickoff for Carter Brown. So the Stampede will have 58 seconds here in this first half to try and get to pay dirt.
With 58 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So 1st and 10 from the 41 for the Stampede. They'll do the pass over to Boston Eberhardt, and he is tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Chase Hendricks pass is completed, number 1, Boston Eberhardt. And on the stop defensively for Buford, number 22,
Austin George on the stop for Buford.
That's a tackle for a loss. Second down.
.27 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd and 15. Back to pass is Hendricks, and he has nowhere to go. He is dropped around the 29-yard line. Looks like we've got a timeout called by the Stampede. Their second of the first half. So 3rd down from the 28-yard line. They need the 49 of Buford for a first down. So they've got a ways to go here.
Timeout. Charge to Buford.
So 10 seconds remaining here in this first half. In 7-0 Wolves over the Stampede. And we think this should be the final play of the first half, depending on what the outcome of the play is. So 1 timeout left for Gainesville. Buford has 2.
Timeout. 3rd down. Gainesville.
So 3rd and a long ways to go here for the Stampede. Got a receiver out wide to the left and the right. 2 running backs in the backfield. They choose to pass it. No, actually, this is going to be a run by Hendricks trying to get around the outside. And he'll be forced out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. Clock stops with 3 seconds left. So this next play should be the final play of the first half. So 4th down and 12 from the 41. They need the opposite 49. Buford leads 7-0 over Gainesville. See what Jace Hendricks pulls out of the hat. Final play of the half. Back to pass. Trying to find some sort of opening. Stiff arms a man, trying to run to the left. Throws it forward. Penalty flag is down.
Chase Hendricks pass was incomplete.
assuming it's for holding.
There is a penalty marker down.
Face mask offense.
Face mask penalty on Gainesville.
Penalty is declined, and that is the end of the first half. So after a grind-out first half, the Buford Green Wolves lead the Gainesville Stampede 7-0. Only score of the game, 1-yard touchdown rush by number 0, Carter Brown. All righty, so we'll take a break. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Do not go too far.
Inside every athlete lives a dream, an unshakable vision of the next level. At Hall of Fame Scouting Academy, that dream becomes reality. Built by NFL legends, our recruiting team shapes highlight reels that get you noticed. And Hall of Fame icons deliver evaluations that accelerate exposure. Turn your dreams into reality, raw potential into power. We are the Hall of Fame Scouting Academy. The path is here. Walk it with the legends.
I was like impressed. Well, not quite afternoon. Good morning still here on the QwikCut Sports Network here in the land of Decula, Georgia, on the campus of Decula High School for the GFL Patsy Jones Championship games, as we're back here with the 8-year-old division between the Buford Green Wolves and the Gainesville Stampede. Once again, my name is Conrad Volch. It's my ultimate privilege and pleasure to bring you the coverage throughout the day. Again, we got Adam Black, our producer and director, Kirk Chaplin with the sideline camera, and Jason Wheats on the wide shot on top of the press box. In 10-minute third quarter. Stampede will get the ball to start the second half as everybody's getting organized here for Buford. And they'll kick it off. Good little squib kick. And that's touched there by the Stampede. They're able to fall on it right around the 36-yard line. Good kick there by Carter Brown. As Boston Eberhardt gets the kickoff. So the Stampede will have it 1st and 10 from the 36. Again, we mentioned top of the broadcast, this is a rematch from the Week 1 game back on August 16th, in which the final score was 7-6 in favor of the Wolves. Buford trying to defeat Gainesville for the second time this season and take home the Patsy Jones Championship. This time it's ball carried by Jace Hendricks. Carries it for about 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Austin George on the tackle out of bounds. Check that, 2nd and 1. 9-yard carry up to the 45-yard line. Stampede trying to get in the end zone for the first time today. Hendricks up the middle for a first down. Tackle made there by number 36 of Ladarius Johnson. So move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. As clock will stop. Timeout, Stampede. So that'll be their first of 3. Quickly burned here in the third quarter. So we'll give you a weather update while we're under the timeouts.
That's another Decula football, Decula Athletic Association.
We're sitting in the land of Decula, Georgia. 64 degrees outside. Starting to warm up. We got here this morning. It was about 43, 44 degrees. It's risen to 64. Supposed to get up to 72 degrees today. Beautiful day for some football. Still a little chilly outside, but humidity up to 46% today. Wind about 8 miles an hour, but the good fans show up today on both sides between Gainesville and Buford Green. Now the timeout. 1st and 10 from the 48. 8:48 left here in the third quarter. Quick handoff to Williams, and he's running up the left side, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he's finally tripped up at about the 25-yard line. What a run! 27-yard run by Tyree Williams, nearly broke it. I mean, just look at this. touchdown saving tackle by Austin George. First and 10 from the 25. Hendricks, oh, he's got a chance. To the 10, to the 5, touchdown Stampede. How about that? 25-yard touchdown run. And when you're in a game where the scores are valuable because we didn't see a lot of it in the first half, that's a huge way to start the second half for the Stampede. Look at that. Just split the defense near the line and not a whole lot that Buford could do. Tiptoed up the sideline. Now this is a big one-point try. We'll run it around the right side, and he's tackled short. Tripped up there by Kaysen Head.
Jace Hendrick short of the goal line on the point after attempt. There's a flag on the play.
There is a penalty marker. So it looks like it was against
A holding penalty
on Gainesville, so no retry. So that's what I said. This game is going to come down to possibly a single point. Again, the last time these two teams played, back on August 16th, final score was 7-6. Now we're in that area of 7-6. Same score for both teams as it was back in August. So, again, Buford Green able to convert on their one-point try with number 0 Carter Brown. Stampede failed to do so. So if you're the Wolves, I mean, you're in full control still. They've been able to control the ball and the clock for most of the game.
We love you and are proud of you. That's another Decula football, Decula Athletic Association.
So the kickoff will take place from the 40-yard line. Number 7, Christian Alvarado.
Christian Alvarado will be kicking off for Gainesville.
Seen some long touchdown runs. We saw 5 of them in the 6- and 7-year-old division. Finally saw a long one here in this game. Seen a 1-yard run and a 25-yard run. Short kick. And that's mishandled by Buford Green, but they're able to get on top of it at about their own 49. Tavion Crawford able to secure the squib kick. 49-yard line is where the drive will begin. Looks like we've got a fan in the stands with a blown-up head sign. Always love seeing those at sporting events. I'm your biggest fan, literally. I have your head on a stick. Anxious to see who the family is. That's actually really cool. I love seeing those. Good pick up there by Kirk Chaplin on the sideline cam. This will be a handoff to start the drive. And he's breaking free. And we've got a marker down. I think it's going to be for a face mask. Kaysen Head on the carry. So it is a personal foul, face mask on the Stampede. So we saw a face mask called in favor of the Stampede in that first half. This time, Buford takes advantage. So the ball will be spotted at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Handoff is made. Oh, look at this run. Breaking tackles. Up to the 15, tackled right around the 14. Josiah Davis with the carry. Another first down for the Wolves. We've got a stoppage of play, officials timeout. So defensive substitutions coming in for the Stampede. .654 remaining here in the third quarter. Buford driving here, trying to put the ball in the end zone for the second time today. They'll start rolling the clock now. Ball is handed off and stopped right around the 14-yard line for about a 1-yard gain. Looks like, I think it was Davis on the carry. So 2nd and 9 for Buford. Line to gain is the 5. Well, this is a direct snap to Crawford. And he keeps his motor moving, still going. He stopped at around the 7-yard line. 3rd and 2 from the 7. They need the 5 for a first down. And we've got a stop here. False start on the Wolves.
Procedural penalty against Buford, 5-yard penalty. It remains 3rd down.
You see the coach for Buford telling his guys, we gotta do the little things right. Know your assignment. Pay attention. You got this. So instead of 3rd and 2, it's 3rd and 7. From the 12. It's carried up the field. And they get some of that, almost all of the penalty yardage back. It'll be 4th and 3. So 4-yard run. Be 4th and 3 from the 8-yard line. And line to gain is the 5. See what the Wolves have in the bag of tricks here. Fourth and 3. Handoff to Crawford, and he's tackled in the backfield. Turnover on downs. That's made by number 10 of Wells, Fowler. And that's the second time today that the Stampede have been able to stop Buford. So the clock will stop with 4:30. No, it'll continue actually. So another big stop in the red zone for the Stampede. And Buford looked like they were on the horse to get things going. Like it was going to be a great answer. But Stampede says no. The Stampede will have it 1st and 10 from the 12. Hendricks trying to get around the outside. He goes nowhere. Stopped there by Malachi Carson. And Crawford. So 2nd and 15. Stampede going in the wrong direction. Kind of similar to what we saw in the first half. Stampede stopped the Buford, but they just couldn't go anywhere. And wait a second. Eberhardt breaks one tackle, able to gain about 3 yards. Stopped there by Josiah Davis. 3rd down and 12 from the 10. They need the 22 for a first down. Late substitution here for Buford Green. Liev Romani Atle in on defense for the Wolves. Stampede trying to get organized here. 2:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hendricks, and he's stopped again. So both times the Stampede have gotten red zone stops on Buford Green. Buford Green has answered with heavy defense of their own. And that'll force a punt by Gainesville. So outstanding field position coming up for Buford Green. And again, last time that Buford Green was denied the end zone, Stampede just could not get out of the way deep into their own territory, and that's what set up the touchdown run by number 0 of Carter Brown. And you know, that's where you got to play the field position game, and so far Buford Green has been able to play the short game very well. But they'll have the ball 1st and 10 from the Stampede 28-yard line.
First down, Buford from the 28-yard line.
Minute 3 to go. Quick handoff. Good healthy handoff here. Stopped around the 19-yard line. That was carried by Ladarius Johnson. Wright and Jenkins in on the tackle for the Stampede. 2nd and 1 from the 19. First down is the 18. This might be the final play or the second to last final play of the 3rd quarter. Buford in no hurry. Handed off here to Head. He'll be stopped at the 17 after a first down. Clock stops with 11 seconds to go. Roll the clock, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. How about that? Buford Green working this clock to their advantage. And they lead by a point, 7-6. We'll take a quick break. It's been a barn burner game between the Wolves and the Stampede. We'll bring you the 4th and final quarter when we return in just a few moments.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. We're into the 4th and final quarter of this 8-year-old division game for the GFL Patsy Jones Championship Saturday here in Tequila, Georgia, on the campus of Tequila High School, home of the Falcons. Once again, my name is Conrad Volch. Pleasure to be with you all day today. We've got 10 minutes left in this game, 7-6. It is still anybody's ball game. Just when you think you know who the winner's going to be, you really don't. Buford Green, 1st and 10 from the 17. This will be a run out towards the right side. Still going. It's going to take about 3, 4, 5 stampedes to bring him down. Ladarius Johnson taking it down near a first down. Brought down there by Tyree Williams. It looks like there was a holding call, so that'll erase looked like an 8 to 9 yard carry.
Holding penalty.
So the ball will be spotted back at the 26.
First down.
So first and I think 18, I believe. They need the 8-yard line for a first down. Yeah, 1st and 18 after the holding call. And that'll be little to no gain there for Tavion Crawford. It's tackled in the backfield there by Ja'Shawn Franks. So it'll be 2nd down from the 26-yard line. So no gain on the play. 2nd and 18 for Buford. Buford's been in control most of this game. They've had 2 drives that got stalled out in the red zone today. They've been able to find the end zone once. Trying to find it again. Crawford trying to break it out the outside. He breaks a tackle. And he'll sneak it down. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be right around the 15. Big run. I mean, just look at this. Crawford runs past the tackler. Breaks it outside. Stiff. Oh, my gosh. That was a stiff arm if you ever did see one. So 9-yard run on the carry. Sets up a 3rd and way more manageable. Check that. No, it was a 9-yard run. So it went from 2nd and 18 to 3rd and 9. And they need the 8 for a first. And looks like we got movement up front. Buford wants an offsides. But the last time that happened, it got changed to false start.
Illegal procedure called on Buford, 5-yard penalty.
So the last time we saw Buford get called for a false start around this area, it was a catch for a first down. So 3rd and 12 from the 20. They need the 8. This will be a run. Trying to shake free his Sands. He gets back up to the 15, maybe the 14. So 4th and...
Sands on the carry for Buford. Stop made by Donna's corner for Gainesville inside of the 15 at the 14-yard line.
So 4th and 6.
It's 4th down. Buford.
Buford will once again go for it. Down to 6:20 left here in this 4th quarter. Buford has been able to keep the Stampede deep in their own area for most of the game. Sands will take the snap, looking for an open man. He'll throw it up in the air. Nearly caught. Buford looks like they're going to get the penalty. Late flag comes in. Pass interference. Pass interference on the Stampede. Yep, little hold at the end there. Can't do that.
Pass interference on Gainesville.
So it'll be a half the distance to the goal. And first down.
It will result in a first down.
So there's just enough yardage on the half the distance to the goal. They spot the football right at the 8-yard line, what they were looking for last time. So they got just under 8 yards to pay dirt. Buford hands it off to Head. Tries to sneak his way up to the 6. Second and goal for about the 5.5, 6-yard line for the Wolves.
Second down, goal to goal from the 6-yard line.
Buford trying to get organized on the line. Got Sands at quarterback. Handoff to the backside. Ladarius Johnson
On the carry
carries it up to about the 3. Third and goal from the 3. Seen Buford get this close before. They're 1 for 3 on red zone trips in this game. Trying to make it 2 for 4. Flip it around again. And touchdown, Buford! Hard-earned run there by Tavion Crawford. And it's 13-6. Buford. So Buford will go for the 1-point try. They're 1 for 1 on the morning.
Buford to try the point after touchdown attempt.
They lead 13-6, trying to make it an 8-point game. And they'll try to run it up the middle. A lot of pushing and shoving up by the line of scrimmage, and it is no good. Carter Brown on the carry. He was successful on the first one, not unsuccessful that time. It's like the tackle was made by Azir Swanigan. And this keeps it within 7. So if you're the Stampede, you still have a chance to tie this game. So we'll see what the Stampede have up their sleeve. They've got 4:46 left here in this fourth quarter. Again, they would have to score a touchdown and be successful on the 1-point try to force the hand of Buford, but they just have, outside of their 1 touchdown drive that they had where it was a 25-yard score from Jace Hendricks, they have not been able to find their footing in the red zone. And they've had 2 red zone stops against this Buford team to keep it within the score that it is. But outside of that, they just have not been able to convert the turnovers on downs into points. So Carter Brown on the kickoff for Buford Green. Kick it the right way. Oh, it's on the ground. But recovered by the Stampede, number 10, Wells Fowler. But there's a flag on the play. So it looks like we're going to have a re-kick, I guess. Looks like there was a false start on the kickoff. So they'll back the football up to the 35 and re-kick it. The loud stomps from the Buford Green faithful. Harder kick this time. Oh, it bounces off a player, and it's recovered just barely by Boston Eberhardt. So back him up 5 yards, and the kick goes even farther down the field. How about that?
It's first down, Gainesville.
So the Stampede will have it 1st and 10 from their own 36. Just under 4.5 minutes remaining. Clock is ticking. Got a referee down tying his shoes. There we go, he popped up, he's okay. So again, clock is moving for Gainesville. They'll have just above 4 minutes to work with here. And penalty marker flies in the air. Jace Hendricks with the direct snap.
By a host of Buford Wolves led by number 60, Graham Ivy. There's a flag on the play.
False start. Or illegal procedure, excuse me, on the Stampede. Back them up 5 yards. So 3:55 and counting here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 15 for the Stampede. Got about 70 yards to get to pay dirt. Under 4 minutes to do it. Quick handoff. And he is met in the backfield there. That was Tyree Williams. Got met by about 3 different Wolves. Loss on the play. 2nd and long from the 28. Need to be 2nd and 18 from the 28. They need the 46 for a 1st down. Hendricks trying to run. Stopped with minimal gain. And this Buford Green defense just hellacious all over the place. So 3rd and long, this time from the 27, so loss of 1. 2:30 remaining here in the 4th. Buford defense standing tall here. Hendricks takes the snap. He'll throw it deep. He's got him in. He caught it. That's a 1st down. Stampede hauled in by Amir Jenkins. What a play by the Stampede. Perfectly executed play. Kind of bobbled it on the catch, but bobbled it to himself. Amir Jenkins keeps this drive alive for the Stampede. How about that? 1 yard carry here to the 50 by Hendricks. Again, the Stampede need a touchdown and a successful 1-point try to try and force overtime. 1:27 to go here in the 4th quarter. Stampede got to come up with some big plays here. Hendricks steps back. Be met by more Buford Green Wolves. Falls forward about the 49. So 3rd down and 8 And looks like we've got a timeout on the field called by the Stampede. So their second timeout of the game. 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And I keep telling you, anybody's game. We're going to take a quick break when we return. 57 seconds to go. We'll be right back.
GFL championship and Tequila High School.
And you hear the stomping from the Buford faithful. Players on the sideline saying, hey, we need you. Make it louder. It's been a hard-fought game this morning between the Buford Green Wolves and the Gainesville Stampede. Last time these two teams met, final score was 7-6 back on August 16th. Teams in the semis. Buford Green won 6-0 against Norcross. And this Gainesville team won 6-2 against Grayson. Grind out games. Hendricks looking for an open man. He'll heave it down the field. It's tipped up in the air and falls incomplete. And we've got a marker in the backfield. They're going to call roughing the passer. So that should keep the drive alive for the Stampede. They'll spot the football at about the 34, so well past the first down marker. First and 10 from the 34. 49 ticks to go. Can the Stampede put it in the end zone? Hendricks is sacked. About four Buford Green men get back there. Clock still running. Gainesville has one timeout left should they decide to use it. Buford has all three. Gainesville trying to get organized. Down to 23 ticks to go. Hendricks takes the snap. Looking. Being chased by three different Buford Green men. He'll throw it deep. It's caught. To guess who? Number 4, Amir Jenkins. Catches it right around the 25-yard line, and Gainesville will call its final timeout. Eight seconds to go. 13-6 is your score. So timeouts on the field. And again, big catches coming from number 4, Amir Jenkins of the Stampede. And had that big catch on 3rd and long to continue the drive. And just had the catch to pull it within 25 yards of pay dirt here for the Stampede. 8 seconds to go. 3rd down and 1. Hear the eruption from the foot stomping in the stands for the Green. The 3rd and 1 from the 25. Likely one of the last plays of the game. Hendricks takes the snap. Looking for a man, can't find anyone. He's sacked in the backfield. And that should do it. It does. What a game. Final score. The Buford Green Wolves are your 2025 8-year-old division champs. How about that? Congratulations to the Buford Green Wolves. They take the victory with a final score 13-6 in an absolute grudge match game. So they win the rematch. They've outscored Gainesville 20-12 in the last 2 times they've met each other. Again, first meeting since back on August 16th of 2025. So about 2 months ago. And what a great game. Just lots of defense. Gainesville kept it interesting all game long, had 2 red zone stops. But at the end of the day, Buford kept the ball the longest, and Gainesville put up a good fight at the end, but ultimately it was Buford that got the victory. Well, that was a fun one. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Buford Green 9-year-old division will take on Lawrenceville. So 8-year-olds are done. We'll move to the 9-year-olds. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on the QwikCut Sports Network.